Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I have with me the brand new Volkswagen T-Cross. This is the Facelift 2024 and in this video we will do the test drive. I will give you the feedback about the car, how it's on the road, plus the consumption test. Also, if you want to see the car, if you want to test drive the car, buy the car, and if you are in Switzerland, you can come here at Amag in Bern. They are super nice. They will help you with everything. Pretty much nicer changes than the previous version that we will talk in a separate video, in a full review where I will explain you everything about the car, interior, exterior, technical data, material quality, new multimedia system, and also we will talk about the changes that this T-Cross come with. First of all, this is the key. Basically it's kind of the same key as on the previous version. Also, you have this physical key in case you don't have any more battery. You can unlock the car. What you can do with the key, you can lock the car, unlock the car. It comes also with electric folding mirrors, that's great, and also keyless entrance. That means you can lock the car super simple. The interior wise, because this is the airline version, it's really beautiful. I really like all the airline from Volkswagen, look really cool. Also 18-inch rims, that looks lovely. We have also this air on this plate that looks super nice, aluminum pedal, and also those are seats with Alcantara leather and some stuff material in the middle. They are super nice, but they are manual adjustable. We will talk about that in a separate video. Something that I wish to be different, at least on this version, I think, and I'm not sure, you can get it optional with an electronic handbrake, because you have this manual handbrake. It's not a big deal, and also it works quite fast and easy. But yeah, this is something that I wish to have here, an electronic handbrake. Otherwise, I want to give you some technical data and then we will start driving. So as I said before, I have with me the airline version and the engine version that comes. It's 1 liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line. Consumption estimated 6.3 liter. We will test this out in this video to see if that's true or if we can beat that. Front wheel drive, it comes with a 7-speed DCT automatic transmission. Ventilated brake disc on the front, normal brake disc on the rear. Independent suspension with coil spring and anti-roll bar on the front, and 18-inch rims. Normally standard are 17, but on this airline we have 18. So let's start the car. Press the brake. This is the start engine button. Very silent, the engine, I pretty like it. It comes with blind spot technology and all that safety features. Pretty simple steering wheel, the R steering wheel, it's round, it's simple, but the quality it's very good. Also it comes with a new multimedia system. We will talk about that in the full review video. We have kind of the same digital cockpit as on the previous version. We will talk about that also in a future video. Down here we have the climatic system with kind of a touch controllers down here. It's relatively simple to use and much more responsive than before. I kind of like it. I think it's this new technology really fit with the interior of the car, and once you get used with it, even though it's kind of a touch buttons, you can use it very simple. It has park assist, it comes with parking sensor, start stop system on the engine, and all other stuff we will talk in another video. Now the great part is that you can see also the whole map on the screen here, but what is interesting for us is the fact that, let me turn off the music. It's the fact that I want to basically reset the consumption. Now this is the consumption in real time. This is everything. Okay, oil temperature, trip, verbraucht. No, here I think it's on the trip. So if we can reset that, and this consumption in real time, here should be, yeah, and then here should be the consumption. Anyway, let's drive it. This is the gear shifter. You have the D mode, and then if you go a little bit lower, you have also the sport mode. So the car will turn in sport mode, and if you go right, you can change the gears manually, down and up. You can change the gears manually also from here, from those pedals. This is also super cool. The position on the seat, it's quite nice. Also visibility in the mirrors, it's fine. It's not the best, but it's quite fine. Let down the manual handbrake. By the way, let me adjust a little bit the mirrors. Electrically adjustable mirrors, very, very simple. You adjust the mirrors from here, just like that. Now it's just perfect. And let's drive it I drive the car a little bit before and I noticed that the engine is pretty silent, and I like that very much. As you probably know, when you are buying a Volkswagen, you should expect that every single element and every single piece inside and outside to be in the right place. The sound insulation is also pretty good, and everything you touch, even the stalks, even this armrest, even the dashboard up here, it's soft and nice material. At least on the driver's side, it's quite nice. Now I know there are so many people that are not fans of 1-liter 3-cylinder inline engines, but I tell you guys, for most of the driving in the city and even outside, 1-liter 3-cylinders, it's more than enough. Now, by the way, the engine is relatively cold right now. I'm not going to hurt it too much, and also it's a brand new car, so didn't have 1,000 kilometers, so we can expect a consumption a little bit higher. We will see that also in the end of the video. We will test out also the autopilot, lane assist and all that functions on the highway. Here are a few bumps, and the suspension are doing relatively good. Here also, this road, it's a little bit bumpy. It's not super comfy, but it's quite good setup. Wipers quality also good. Visibility in the cockpit through the steering wheel, it's great. Also, you can reach out the multimedia relatively easy. I don't understand why they tilt the multimedia in the passenger direction. Was a little bit better if the multimedia was tilted through the driver. I think in this way you have better visibility. I'm a big fan of this kind of tilted multimedia to the driver, and this way you can also reach out much more easy, different options, and you can go much more easier in different settings. But yeah, overall it's fine, because you still can go here very easy, and then you can see here also the information about consumption. Now when you accelerate, let's say from 0 to 50 km/h, it's pretty quick. The car is pretty quick, even though we are in normal drive. But if you put it in S mode, in sport mode, it's even faster. So I wouldn't worry if you drive the car most of the time up to 120 km/h. I wouldn't worry about this engine at all. But if you're driving on the highway, let's say you drive most of the time in Germany, let's say, because there you have high speeds, and you drive over 120 km/h, then you probably need to think about a bigger engine for higher speeds, for longer distances. But city driving, highway speed up to 120 km/h, this car, this engine, this system is just perfect. And this automatic transmission DCT 7-speed, it's really perfectly binned with this engine. It feels smooth, it feels nice, and the combination is pretty silent. You see the blind spot technology right there. I have to go on the right side here, so easy. And then we will go on the highway right now a little bit, so we can test out there a little bit cruise control and lane assist. Oh, it feels so smooth. The driving feeling when you're driving a Volkswagen, it's really nice. It's really pleasant. Volkswagen Group have a lot of experience with cars, guys, and if you wanna be sure you buy a good car, you buy a Volkswagen. I had a few of them. I have a few friends that have Volkswagen. I have heard a lot of rumors and a lot of noise about Volkswagen and about cars, and I know that if you would buy a Volkswagen, you're going for sure. And maybe sometimes the designs are kind of boring, but in general they are incredible good cars and reliable cars. Anyway, let's go forward. Deactivate. Let me activate this. Come on, how you activate? Just like that. But why it says it's deactivated? I want to go on the first lane, but after this car pass, thank you, and we go back, man, and it feels so smooth. Even though here the road is not that good, the quality of the asphalt, but the ride quality, it's pretty impressive. ACC deactivated. I think it's deactivated from the menu, so I should check out in the menu. We will stop a little bit here. Anyway, going on the highway, you can see right here you can drive 100, and you will notice that the car it's reaching 100 without any problem, even though we go uphill. So in terms of power, I wouldn't worry, even if you go in S. Yeah, now you can see that the power is not a problem, and it's quite smooth. I like how smooth, I like the quality of the Volkswagen. I didn't drive for a long time with the Volkswagen, and now I remember me that feeling of driving a Volkswagen, that security of driving a Volkswagen. It feels so safe. It feels like you can trust everything, like pedals, like acceleration, like brake. It feels good quality, it feels smooth. Visibility wise, it's fine. It's nice also when you press the brake, it smoothly stop. Pure petrol, guys, for those of you that are fans of pure petrol, this is a great option if you drive most of the time in the city and you want to crossover. Now let me go into the menu settings. Where is the car? Here. Back. Let's change also the language pretty fast. Let's go to the language, let's go to English. Now it's much better, and let me put it in park, just like that, for sure. It's so smooth. Even it feels such a good quality. The armrest, it's adjustable, by the way. Everything feels really good quality. Now let's go into the menu, and we should have the driver assistance systems here. And if you go here to driver assistance systems, you have adaptive cruise control, profile normal, all information, front assist, lane assist, everything it's activated from here. So why it says it is deactivated? Normal, sport, comfort, driving profile, comfortable, adaptive cruise control, and information. Yeah, it should work. It is activated. So I'm not sure why it says it's not. Anyway, we can go here to navigation, so you can see also how it looks, the navigation. But yeah, this is kind of the new navigation from Volkswagen. It looks relatively the same as with the other version. Anyway, now from here you basically activate this cruise control, and it says when you press it, deactivate it. And if you press this one, deactivated. Why is deactivated? Doesn't have any sense. Anyway, let's go in reverse and we will try one more time. It comes with a reverse camera, relatively good quality, and also I like the active lines that help you guide you to the parking lot. Quite nice. It's the sound insulation between the engine and the cabin, it's really good. You barely hear the engine. Sound insulation from outside, it's quite good, as you probably expected from Volkswagen. Now come on, let me activate those. Selected. Okay, now it's good. Now it's working. I activate it, and I can change also the view. Let's go to the... Okay, just like that. Just like that. And then you just go a little bit faster. And right now the cruise control, adaptive cruise control, it's working. Also from here you travel IQ drive, they call it travel assist IQ drive, and from here you set up the speed, you set up the distance between the car in front. This is super cool. And the car, it's basically stay between the lanes, it's accelerating, it's braking, it shows you, it can read the traffic speed limit. It's really good. It can brake. And Volkswagen in the last years, they basically improved those systems a lot. So right now you can see it stays perfectly between the lanes, it doesn't bounce around. It warns you from time to time to put your hands on the steering wheel, but basically it works really good. Even here you can see right now we have some small curves. The car is doing a great job. Look at this. Yes, it stays there, quite nice. And you can change also this to see the navigation or driving data, assistance systems, and then you can change the view if you want to have it like that, so you can see even more information there. It's brake, it still drive itself right now. It's still, man, it's impressive. Wow, they improve it. This is a hard curve. I don't trust it here. I take the control. This is a hard curve even for Tesla or for other, but in general on the highway, this IQ drive, new IQ drive from Volkswagen, it's pretty good. And I like how smooth the engine, the pedals, the configuration, it works really good. And right now it's still activated, it still helped me stay between the lanes. That's nice. Even the stalk feel good. Now I remember how good and reliable are the Volkswagen cars. When you drive one, you will understand. Basically they make small changes. They are basically, most of them, boring designs and nothing crazy fancy bling bling wow on the cars, but they are reliable, man. I mean, the quality is great, reliable cars. Totally you will not go wrong if you will buy a Volkswagen, that's for sure. And right now I press the brake and it was deactivated, that system. It stays also good on the curves. Big seats, so you have a lot of space on the seats. You have some side support, so you sit really good on the seats. Brakes feel great. Now the thing is that I noticed this version that I have with me doesn't have auto hold. This is something that I wish to have on the car, auto hold. Sometimes it's really important, at least for me. You can see it stays here because it has hill assist, but doesn't have the auto hold, and I don't think it is in the menu here. I wouldn't saw it. I get there to the settings and it wasn't there. So yeah, basically I wish that was an option. 6.7 liter consumption. Oh my god, that's the same that they claim. Wow, impressive. This is the official number. Wow, I didn't expect that. And the engine was cold, and I drive it also a little bit accelerator, a little bit aggressive. Impressive, right? Also it stays pretty good. It feels really good. The direction feels great. The price of the car here in Switzerland at Amag, it's around 40,000 francs. Depend on the options that you choose. I tell you just the average price, because the starting price, it's around 37 if I'm not wrong, and it goes over 40,000, 43, 44,000 probably on this version with all the options. But I think it's a great price, man, for what Volkswagen offer with all the experience, all the good quality. I think it's pretty good price. Now, depending which country you are, the price might be different. Here we can basically activate again this adaptive cruise control, so you can see on the screen right there, you can go up to 80 and we can see right now how the car is driving. The quality of the steering wheel, it's also great. Because I do this test drive in Switzerland, it's basically impossible to drive faster than 120 km per hour or 100, but now we go up. Let's go up to 100, so the car will accelerate itself. All you have to do is just do it from here, from the buttons. You can choose the distance between you and the car in front. And right now the car, it's basically do the job itself. So I told you, on the highway, this autopilot system is just perfect. It works lovely. Only on big twisty road it's impossible, like almost all the autopilot these days. But as a traffic assist, as an autopilot and cruise control assist, it's perfect. It take up your stress, it helps you a lot at long trips, and it's really useful. And I see that also they improve it a lot. Let's go now. Let's put it in S. We go uphill, try to accelerate a little bit to pass these cars. It's pretty fine. We reach 100 right now. The temperature, it's good, 90 degrees. So the engine is relatively hot right now. I'm not going to try and 0 to 100 with this engine. It doesn't make any sense, but very important for me is the comfort, the sound insulation on this engine. And to be honest, at 100 you barely hear any engine from outside. Even the tires, you barely hear it, even though here the asphalt, it's relatively good quality. I like the car. I have to tell you, I like the way you sit on the road. I like that you have a taller driving position, so you see everything from upper. I like the fact that the car have those protection around the wheels and the car. So it's a great car. The T-Cross, it's definitely a great car. And I basically, if I would buy this car, probably I would try to go with a more powerful engine, because I drive on the highway a lot and long trips. But if you drive most of the time 80% in the city and you go a little bit on the highway like I was in this trip, I think it's more than fine. You don't need more than this engine. And if you drive smooth and nice like in Switzerland, it's just fine. It's super fine. Go back and drive. You can see you don't have too many roads where you can drive faster. So basically you set again the cruise control and then the car again will do the job for you. I'm really curious to see the consumption at the end of this trip. That will be really interesting. So we can see when we end up this video. So right now it's basically do the job. This is a blind spot technology. Good visibility in the mirrors as well. Also in this mirror up here. I wish this mirror to be a little bit bigger, although you have a good visibility there. Now, wow, even here it stays. It was a little bit confused, I saw, but now back on the line, back on track. Super nice. Great job. I like it. I really like it. So I like the fact that also they made this area big on the steering wheel, so you have a good visibility on the cockpit, still driving itself in this area. Nice. Super nice. Now I will take the control because I want to do right here. We start with a fuel tank and we still have fuel tank. That's great. I will try as soon as I get the car again in the future, because today I have a limited time with it. In the future I will try to get the car on the highway proper speed, 130 km/h. Probably try the bigger engine, and also I will do some separate consumption tests. And yeah, stay close because will come really interesting videos. Man, I like how the car is taking the curves. Even though you cannot change the driving mode, I like the fact that the steering wheel, it has a pretty good combination between assisted, it doesn't feel like a boat, it's assisted, it's light, but in the same time it gives you that heaviness, and that's very important, the way they set it up. And I like the way it's set up, so I mean, it's super easy to control. Look, it's crazy easy. Now we will park the car. It's so easy to take the curves over the bumps again. Yeah, the suspension are somewhere in the middle. They are not super comfy, not super tight and rigid. They are somewhere in the middle, and the steering, it's crazy light. I like it. I really like how they set up the car. To be honest, I like it. You see, you turn it here, super nice. Let me park it. Oh, basically, let me park it behind, put it in reverse. Man, even this talk feel good quality. Reverse camera, quite nice. And right now we can park it here. Just like that, super easy. You have those lines. You can see pretty clear what happened in the back. You have parking sensors on the front, on the back. You can hear them right now. And you just park the car just like that. Very easy. And put it in park. Handbrake. And I like that the handbrake is no more like, you know, that old handbrakes that you struggle. No, this is super soft and nice. Anyway, guys, that was the video. I want to see the consumption right now, so let's go into the menu to the vehicle and see the consumption on our trip. 6.3. Oh, I can't believe that. So the 6.7 was estimated consumption. I didn't drive super fast on the highway. I didn't stay in traffic, of course. Probably they are the best conditions. Switzerland have one of the best conditions of driving on the highway, but still I beat the estimated consumption, 6.3 liter, and I still have full tank, and I start with full tank, 16 kilometers. Anyway, that was all, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get some useful information from here. As soon as I get the car again for a longer test drive on the highway, I try to go on the highway 130, and also in the city, crowded city, because in Switzerland it's not so crowded, but I know in most of the countries out there it's quite crowded in bigger city, so we can do a proper test. But here in Switzerland it's just perfect. Anyway, if you want to buy the car, if you want to see the car, if you want to test drive the car, if you are in Switzerland, around Switzerland, check out Amag in Bern. The guys here are great, super helpful, so you can come at them. You can make also the service here. They will help you with everything, so check them out, guys. I hope the video was useful. If you still have questions, ask me down below. Whatever question you have, I will try to answer you all. I will try to help you with all I can. Also, don't miss out the full review with the same car, interior, exterior. There you will find even more information about the car. So stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.